Alright guys, welcome or welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Grace, and I know I look like a mess today, but that's because today I'm doing red beets. So this is my grandma's recipe of canned red beets. So this is great for like your pot pie or whatever, like Thanksgiving, Christmas meals. But today I'm going to show you the process of how our family does it. So first, I picked all of the red beets, or most of the red beets. You thin them out. So you want to pick them so like the beet is actually about an inch or two above the ground. I'll show you. So you can tell by this one that where the red part starts, like right here, the rest was above the ground. So maybe that one's a little too late. But anywhere from a little too late to a little bit early is great. You pull all of them that are ready. So normally you do 2 or 3 rounds of red beets per single planting, if that makes sense. So I'm going to do the first round today. We are going to cut the leaves off of these. Here, we have all of these that have leaves on them, like this. You're going to cut them off after you wash it off with the hose, and you're going to put them in there, and then I'll show you the rest. All right, so we're in our house, and this 5-gallon bucket was full. I'm not sure if I showed you or not. That was full and complete. And then, so I filled this Pamper Jeff pot about 2/3 the way full. I'm going to fill it with water. I'm going to boil it until it gets to a rapid boil. Then I'm going to put it on like a 3 or 4, so it has like a simmer boil type of thing. For 20 to 30 minutes, you check it with a fork to see this peel is actually going to come off, as well as this part and the roots. So I'll show you that, but I might have 2 or 3 kettles going just so the process gets done faster because it is 7:30 at night. But yeah, I'll show you when it's cooking. All right, so you fill with enough water just to cover the beets, and then put on to turbo boil. All right, so this is at a pretty good boil here, so we're going to turn that down just a little bit so it maintains a nice easy boil. You can obviously turn it down more and more, but now we're going to start the half an hour, and just a little check, these guys are doing nothing. Here's my setup. Got 3 pots boiling. Got the jars in here soaking in hot water so the glass doesn't break when we put the beets in it. It's for later, but in the cool water to put the beets in so we can peel them and cut them. Alright, so right now, after the beets are done for 30 minutes, you're going to place them in cold water. The water will turn color just because of the beet color. I don't know what other word to describe it. And then if you cook them right, the peel just should come off the outside shell. Place it in a bucket or your trash can, whatever you have. And then after this, you place this in a separate bowl over here. And then we will cut them up into what you know as beets and what you eat and can. Alright, so this pot has about I don't know, like 6 or 7 minutes left. This pot is ready to go in the sink to cool off. I cut up all of these red beets that were in here. See how the sink is bright red? But these are the red beets that I cut up. Now what we're going to do is we're going to transport these beets into this empty pot, which is going to contain 2 cups of sugar, 3.5 cups of vinegar, and 1.5 cups of water. And that's going to be enough to make 3 quart. So you can either double that or whatever it's going to take for you to have that much beet juice. So yeah, I'll show you the end result. Right, so once you get your mixture, so I doubled it for what I have, you're going to want to make sure the sugar is dissolved, which mine is not. Make sure it is dissolved, and then you can add the beets. Alright, so the first round is done. I got 7 quart out of the first round. We have the second round on, some leftover juice, and we have the jars soaking, and then the peels. And it is currently 9:30, so about another hour and a half. Yay! All right, so I'm gonna do this with one hand, and we'll see how it works. But right now we have to reheat the beets right here, you know, in your juice of 2 cups sugar, 3.5 cup vinegar, 1/2 cup water, and this is what it makes. So then after one kettle, oh, did you hear that pop? Probably not, but that means one sealed. So, you take this. Oh, I totally just dripped everywhere. But now you got your beets and you're taking it from the kettle to your what the heck is wrong with this? Hold on. Alright, and then you do that till the jar is completely full. Last pot. Alright guys, so it's like 10:40 and I now have 12 quart of red beets. Alright, so it's the next morning and you can check if the jar is sealed by pressing down in the middle. And all of these here are sealed. So 11 jars are sealed, but my transition jar between the first and the second round didn't seal. You hear it, it has that in it. There's a chance that it could seal, but probably not, so we'll just eat this jar first. But the rest you can store for, I would say, no longer than a year. But yeah, so thanks for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoy and try it.